We'll finish up this horse with doing his blaze and his eye. Guess we'll do his eye first. That's the hardest part. So get some of my black, paint in the whole eye. Now I'm going to get my little itty bitty fine liner brush. This is a sign painting brush. And horse's eyes are brown. The iris is brown. So what I do is the light is coming from the upper right. So his eye will be illuminated on the lower left part. And there'll be a catch light then up near the lid on the right. It's probably a little bit big, but I can come back and make it smaller. Now you don't want the catch light to be in the middle of the pupil because your person or animal will look like they're drugged. So it's right at the edge of the pupil. Catch light just a little bit smaller. Now directly across from the catch light on the iris, on the opposite side of the pupil, there's going to be a little bit lighter area because the light transmits through the cornea of the eye and hits the iris on the opposite side. Now he's going to have a little eyelid. And that's just, again, that just is where the light catches. And there's his eye. We're going to do a little light on this lower part of the lid. And then I'm going to do just a darker, come in here, this is a little bit darker, just to make that upper shape of the eye. I'm going to make the pupil just a little bit bigger. I want him looking down more toward Bailey. So bring that down just a little bit. And that's the eye. This is a trick. That light on the iris and the catch light is a trick that Jack taught me, and it just makes their eyes sparkle. This part of it is going to have a little bit of a blue highlight right here. And now we're going to paint his blaze. I have to hold my breath when I paint those highlights in the eyes because I get a shaky hand when I start doing it. Now his blaze is in shadow, so I'm using a mixture of ultramarine blue plus cadmium orange plus white. And as we get down here, his nose is going to get a little pinker. So I'm using actually some of my color from the roof. Have a little bit left over. Now we're going to make his mouth. Comes back to here. And there's going to be a little light hitting the corner of his mouth. They just have, oh, I'll tell you what, horses' muzzles and this skin around their mouth is so soft. It's just, oh my goodness. Love rubbing a horse's nose and his muzzle. And that skin is just so beautiful. Just, they're nothing like a softness of a horse's nose. Okay, now we're going to added a little red from the door into his nostril. I guess you can probably tell I'm a fan of horses. I love horses. I was very fortunate as a kid to be able to have a horse, and the horses were my best friends. One thing about it, you can share a secret with a horse and it will never, ever be revealed. I used to talk to my horses, and I'll tell you what, I swear they talked to me too. Well, they did. They'd nicker and they'd whinny. Just on a cold morning going out to feed them. Oh, to hear those horses whinnying and nickering and talking to you, and feel their warm breath on your cheek. Oh, wonderful memories. Wonderful memories. Now we're going to let a little of the sunlight is going to catch this white blaze here. So we'll just bring little light hitting the side of his nose there where that white blaze is. That helps just bring his head forward. I'm going to put a little pink on his upper lip, just to bring it forward too. Now it's going to be fun to see what Jenna names this horse. He's got to have a name. He's got to have a name. So it'll be fun to hear what she names him. This is a little bright right here, so I'm going to just tone that down just a little bit where his nostril comes through. His nose gets a little darker down here. Make this pink just on his upper lip just a touch lighter. Give him a little bit of a highlight right there. That light comes down. And there's our big boy. Thank you for watching today. I really appreciate you following along. And again, always feel free to ask questions. You can make them in the comments of my YouTube video. Please visit my blog where I'll show the step-by-step of the rest of this painting. You'll see it progress. The address is on the very last frame of my YouTube video. You have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for visiting our studio, and I really appreciate you.